So as you see, traffic has successfully been stopped. The interstate is now almost at a crawl, and 270 westbound has effectively been shut down to create a gridlock. And again, this is in protest of the time that the body of Michael Brown was left in the street uncovered by the police department. Of course, this protest seems like it will last longer than the 4.5 minutes that was originally planned, but such as goes with protests when emotions run high. If we pan back over to the crowd, you can still see them with their hands raised in protest with what has now become an iconic hands up, don't shoot. We do see signs, and we still see people alongside the road slowing traffic down with their hazards on. And this protest will continue daily until justice is served in the death of Michael Brown. Now, the reports that we got yesterday is that this week it will be on Monday. Next week it will be on Monday and Tuesday. The week following it will be on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So the plan is to progress this and create enough civil unrest to draw the attention of people demanding, the grand jury indictment of Darren Wilson, the officer that was involved in the shooting death of Michael Brown, and B, the removal of McCullough, who is the county prosecutor in this case. Now, there have been petitions with hundreds, up to 100,000 signatures requesting that he be removed from the case. The Governor, Jay Nixon, has said that he will not remove McCullough from this case, despite the numerous cries for him to be removed from this case. And the reason that there are so many voices asking for the removal of McCullough in this case is because the community does not feel that he can be an impartial prosecutor in a case like this, where a black man is involved in a shooting where the cop was the shooter. And there are several reasons for this. And this is not to say that he could not be an impartial prosecutor, but it does lead credence to the concerns. His father was shot in the line of duty by a black man, and several of his family members are police officers. Now, what we're seeing, if you want to pan back down this freeway, again, we do see more response vehicles. We can't tell right now if this is the same two vehicles coming back, or if this is a police and an ambulance. We're going to see as they come into view here, but it would appear to be the same two vehicles that are making circles along 170. I'm not sure why they're going up to one exit and coming back down the other, but this is their plan. And again, you can see traffic come to a complete standstill now. Dan, pan over here real quick, So what we have now is, if you can zoom in on this over here, we have the protesters standing in the streets completely blocking traffic. So the traffic is completely blocked on 170. Now there is absolutely no way for vehicles to get in, and I'm going to walk down here so I can give you a better commentary. Now, hopefully my microphone will still work. Dan will give me a thumbs up if he can still hear me. But as I come down here, what we are seeing is, Dan, give me a thumbs up if you have a good zoom on what's going on. Okay, so Dan can show you right now with the camera. We have the protesters completely blocking the traffic off on 270. We have come to a complete stop, and there is no traffic being allowed to cross the interstate. Traffic is at a complete standstill, and this protest has successfully stopped traffic in order to call attention to their demands that, the officer Darren Wilson in this case be tried, which means a grand jury indictment will have to come down, and B, the removal of McCullough as the prosecutor in this case. So as we see traffic come to a complete stop, we're going to continue to provide you footage from Interstate 270 where traffic has come to a standstill on Argus Streaming News. now we are seeing multiple police vehicles show up behind us and around us. We do see county, and so far I've seen 2 or 3 county vehicles show up. There's no way that they are going to be able to get to the protesters from the westbound lanes. So what we're seeing right here is county police officers stopping traffic now in the eastbound lane of 270. And we don't know if there's going to be interaction from the county police and the protesters that are in the westbound lane. But we do see that the county police have stopped the vehicle right in the fast lane of traffic with their sirens on. And now we're seeing St. Louis County police officers that went up the ramp. They have now come down the other side, and they are approaching the protesters. So we are going to come down here, and I'm going to continue to broadcast as I come down here to see what the protesters have done. Now, the protesters have moved off of the streets. It has been an effective 4.5 minutes where they did stop traffic. They have cleared the interstates, and they are moving.